Good morning, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, hello. Happy Friday. It's Liz and Ian again, coming to you live from our home here in Dubai. And we are also joined by our cat, Maki, right here in the middle. You can see, but she's here in the middle of the seat. Hello, and thank you so much for tuning in on our Facebook page. We are on day number four of our 10-day goal challenge.
I have trouble counting numbers.
Yeah, so we are on day number 4 on our 10-day Go Life challenge. Again, why are we doing this challenge, Mahal?
We're doing this challenge because we are challenged by our business partners who are doing live videos as well, sharing their views in life, sharing also their experiences, and also sharing their business as well.
Yes, and we are here to share with you some of the inspiring stories that we learned from our life. As a married couple, as expats here in Dubai. So we have, and also our digital business. That is why we have titled our mini live series as Ian and Liz Life, Love, and Biz. All right. So if you are watching us live, please say hello and let us know where you are watching from. It is what day is today? It's Friday.
It's Friday.
Friday here in
Afternoon
UAE. It's
afternoon
2 o'clock, 2:12 p.m. here in Dubai. It's the first day of the weekend. So Friday and Saturday ang weekend namin dito because we start work from Sunday. Okay, so what are you planning to do for this weekend, guys? Let us know what your plans are. For us, what are we doing today?
We have a friend coming over. So,
We have a friend coming in over today, and we are also, of course, catching up on errands, doing the chores, folding my laundry, which is still sitting there, and of course, catching up with family, and of course, doing this middle life series. So again, our topic for today is actually about
what's that? Four lessons we learned from our parents.
Okay, so we want to share with you the top 4 lessons that we learned from our parents. Okay, so of course, in our life, there are so many lessons that we have learned from them, but we would like to share with you 4 of those best lessons. Okay,
that we have used in our daily life.
Exactly. So, okay, so do you want to start, Mahal?
So yeah, for a start, what I've learned from my mom and pop.
Hi, Mama. Hi, Papa.
I usually call them Mama and Papa. So, what I've learned from them is that in my experience before, I've learned this sense of responsibility towards my family. So, nung wala pa kami,
Hindi pa kami.
nung hindi pa kami, nung hindi pa kami nun, I've been focused on helping my family. So, after graduation, we have experienced a tough time in our family. So my pop had an early retirement. He had a good job career before.
Ano trabaho ni Papa?
He's like a commercial poultry manager. At the same time, he's the vet.
Yes.
So the main vet in that company. But that company downsized, and then he he had this early retirement around. I think he was 50 plus that time. So our retirement in the Philippines is around 55 or 60. So it's still a long way for him to retire. But due to that situation, we have to adjust also. And then he tried several businesses, but that didn't went through. So what happened is that we have a tough time. And then at the same time, he also acquired the sickness. He got mild stroke before, which affected his health. So also his like plans in life too. So as an eldest to the siblings, so I told myself that I need to help the family. So I stood up helping my family. So that's the time when I told myself, I committed myself to my parents. As long as they live, I will be helping them. At the same time, ganoon din sa siblings ko. I'm always there for them. And then that led me to that yung trait sa sarili ko na magkaroon ako ng responsibility. That's also led me of working abroad. So I explored working abroad, which is, it did well because my career my career helped me to do in helping my family. Napabilis niya yung pagtulong. So as a reward for myself, as a reward for my my hardships in working for my family, is when I see them that they're in a comfortable situation, in a well situation right now. So yeah, as long as they live, I'm still there for them. And also, ngayon na may sarili na rin akong family, I have my own family. So I'm still here with my wife. I'm also trying to be a responsible husband to my wife, and soon to be, kung dumating na yung unang child namin, I'll be a responsible father as well. So I think that's what I can share for about responsibility.
Yeah, I think isa rin sa mga biggest lessons din is yung di ba? Yeah, like you said, sense of responsibility, and we are grateful for having a role model in your life na I can always say na syempre saan ba na matututunan ni Ian yon kundi sa mga magulang niya, di ba? So thank you, Papa Arnold, for being a good father to Ian, and
also
I can
my
see
mom.
and also Mama Celia, of course. Of course, we are very thankful to have such kind of parents who constantly give us inspiration in life, constant guidance, kahit na matanda na kami, kahit na malayo kami, they're always there to give advices, give their support, and of course their prayers. So gusto ko lang i-add dun sa sinabi mo, that sense of responsibility. That's also one thing that I also learned from my parents, also in the sense that we have to, dapat marunong kaming gumawa sa bahay. Alam mo yun, na tipong marunong kang magluto, marunong kang magsaing, marunong kang maglaba, marunong kang magplansya. And these are basics in life, no? And I think I cannot say that all families or all children growing up learn this. Kasi yung iba siguro they had house help at home, so minsan it can be an optional thing to do. Sa amin naman, when we were much younger, yes, meron kaming kasama sa bahay before. Pero as we grow older, talagang parang grade 4 or grade 5 pala, nagpa-plansya na kami ng sarili naming uniform, marunong kami maglaba ng sarili naming damit, ayun, naglilinis ng bahay, and those are some things that are really tinulo talaga sa amin. Hindi ka marunong gumawa sa bahay. Alam mo yun? And what I can say is, that's something that really helped me, especially when I moved abroad. Kasi pag nag-abroad ka, di ba, wala namang ibang gagawa ng mga bagay na yun, kundi ikaw lang. Wala namang magluluto for you, wala namang maglalaba ng damit mo, wala namang magpuplansya ng damit mo, ikaw lang talaga lahat. And having brought up to know these kinds of chores gave me also the responsibility of looking after myself. Yung alam kong kaya ko mabuhay mag-isa abroad kahit na wala akong kaibigan doon, I started with no friends. I started, of course, I don't have family before here, and of course now I have my husband here. Pero yun talaga, it really helped me to look after myself, knowing that my parents are also confident na kaya kong alagaan yung sarili ko because they know that tinuruan nila ako kung paano mag-asikaso.
Hindi ka naman nabuhay sa cup noodles, no?
Oo, kahit naman. I mean, I'm still not a very good cook, but through the years, marami naman ako natutunan. Siyempre, marunong ako magsaing, di ba? Tapos yung mga luto-luto, kaya natutunan ko rin naman. So, it's really one of the core values that we really learned na hindi ka pwedeng walang alam sa gawaing bahay. Whether lalaki ka or babae ka, yun yung mga bagay na kailangan talaga na about household. And of course, now that I'm a wife and hopefully soon to be a mother, that's something that, I can confidently say I will also pass on to my future kids. Na hindi ka pwedeng higa-higa lang, na pagsusurban ka lang, di ba? So yeah, that's also one thing I would like to add to that. And what do you want to say? Let's see if we have any live viewers. Oh,
Hi, Jen.
Hello, Jel. Hello, Ian and Liz. Thank you so much for tuning in. Okay, so we'd like to move on to our next lesson. One of the other lessons that I have personally learned from my parents. Hello, mommy. Hello, papa. They are
Hello
actually
po.
in San Juan, Batangas right now. Nag-outing na yung parents ko kasama yung mga friends nila. Hello, mommy. Hello, papa. I hope you are enjoying yourselves and I hope you are keeping safe.
Yes.
Is the value of education and consistent growing and learning. Okay, so we are a big family. You know, my siblings and I are, we are 9, and so imagine growing up in a household na marami kayong paaralin. And we are from a poor family, We always had financial struggles, we've always had difficulties, and we always had shortages in the necessities. And I think yun yung reason kung bakit din, we really strove hard to leverage on our education. So, ginapang talaga yung pag-aaral namin ng mga magulang namin, and those who actually know us or know our family can really attest to paano talaga kami ginapang ng parents namin. So we can actually finish our schooling. And also one of the reasons why I had to move abroad, I had to work abroad so I can earn more money, I can send my siblings to school, help with the tuition, the allowances, all of those expenses. And I'm so happy naman that I'm able to do that, from my fifth or sixth sibling up to the last one who's the only one studying right now. She's second year architecture student in the University of the Philippines. Hi, Nyar. So I'm very happy that I'm able to support that dream of my parents to send all of my siblings to university. No, and because we really value education. That is really something that nobody can take away from you. And not only college education, by the way, that is the education that you get from your daily life. You have to have consistent learning. Hindi pwedeng porket nakagraduate ka na, you keep yourself stagnant. So, tuloy-tuloy lang, you keep on reading books, getting yourselves updated with the latest updates of technology, for example, or what is new out there. So, keep yourself educated on many aspects of life. So that's one thing also that I have really learned from my parents, and something that I know I would definitely pass on to our future kids. Okay,
Yes.
value of education.
Just to add to that also,
Mhm.
I want to share to you the actually sa education. I told myself before that yung time na kailangan kong graduate just to help my family. So it's also my ticket of being a help to the family when after I graduated and then I've landed to several jobs already in the Philippines. So that's why I told myself I really value my education because I strive for it and my parents work hard for it also. And ganun din, as a background, trivia siguro, yung course ko dati, hindi siya related sa trabaho ko. So, passion ko rin kasi. Parang passion ko rin. Frustrated fine arts student siguro ako. Gusto ko mag-fine arts, pero sabi ng nanay ko, walang pera sa fine arts, gano'n. So, napunta ako sa marketing. Kasi may nakita akong konting fine arts dun na sa mga subjects about advertising, gano'n. So, which led me to my passion of continuing my passion. So, as what Liz has said, education is important. So, I keep myself educated also. Kahit na hindi siya related sa course ko, I keep myself updated sa trends. So, I've landed that job as a graphic designer dito sa Dubai, which is malaking tulong din sa akin as para magkaroon ng mga stable na steady na trabaho din sa Dubai. And also napagyaman ko rin yan through like wala akong formal education sa fine arts, pero I keep myself updated sa mga skills. I keep myself updated sa skills, and then kung ano yung mga trends sa design. So parang self-study
Self-taught
rin.
din,
Yung self-taught na attitude ko, which led me kung nasan ako ngayon.
Yes.
So yun.
Okay, before we continue on, let's say hi to one of our other viewers. Hello, Krista. Hello.
Krista.
Happy Friday
Yes.
in the Philippines. What are the plans for the weekend? Okay, so yeah, so
It's 6 already in the
it's
Philippines,
6:30 in the Philippines,
So
plus
it's
4 hours here
Tapos
from
na ang
Dubai.
weekdays nila.
Yes, weekend is starting for the
Yes.
Philippines. Okay, thank you for tuning in, Krista. And what do I want to add to that? Yes, it doesn't only have to end with your college degree, or you have to be consistently working towards self development, working towards learning something new. And actually, on the side, I would want to say that this is also one of the best things that we are owning and running our own digital business, because this is something we haven't learned in the university. Hindi namin siya inaral. We don't know about digital marketing or digital advertising or the use of social media to run a business. Pero ito yung mga bagay na natututunan namin because of the business that we are running. Our community is generously providing us a lot of masterminds, a lot of learnings. Every week we have masterminds, so we keep on getting updated with what's new in the market. What are the things we need to learn, and that's also aligned with one of the values that our parents taught us. Is continuous education and improvement. Okay, so one more lesson that you want to share.
I would like to share also yung faith namin, faith in the Lord. What my mom and pop told me, parang they have taught me is the Lord is always there. He's always watching you. He was always there for you, which is napatunayan ko naman sa mga daily challenges or sa mga challenges na na-encounter namin from my life and from our life as husband and wife. So marami kami pinagdaanan na andun yung time na siya minsan mapapaisip ka na mapapatanong ka bakit nangyayari sa'yo yung gano'n. Pero I keep myself cool na hindi siya questionin ang gano'n. So and then yung magandang trait na yun is that if you're faithful, and then andun yung yung sinasabi nilang dumarating yung sagot niya. So kumbaga hindi talaga physically na may sasagot sa na ito ang sagot sa yung problema. Hindi magaganon sa si Lord, pero kumbaga yung answers will be coming from the people around you. You will realize that like magiging clear ang mind mo para makaisip ka ng solusyon. So yun siguro yung natutunan ko about my faith is that if it makes you calmer, if it makes you parang hindi ka worried masyado na naapektuhan yung judgment mo or yung mga decision making, and then yun for me is the answer from the Lord. Na kapag may mga challenges ka sa buhay na hindi mo masagot sa simula, pero at the end ma-overcome mo rin pala. And yes, through faith. And then I would like to thank my parents also because they have introduced me to a faithful life, to a faithful Christian life, which is they have introduced me when I was young. I was introduced to a community, which is their community also, which is from Couples for Christ. So I've started as Youth for Christ, and then at the same time work my way. Also level up din yun. So
Youth for Christ, and then
Singles for Christ,
and then now we're in
Couples for Christ. Yes. So yun nga, from there, when I was introduced in that community, marami rin ako natutunan from them. It's like all of like ganun naman ang community. Nagtutulungan.
Yes.
So ganun din ang religion or nagtutulungan ng bawat isa. So from there, marami kami natututunan din. So mga values, na nagagamit din namin sa buhay namin.
Yes. Not only in personal life, but also in our professional life, in our community life, these are the lessons that we can apply to all aspects of our life, you know. And we are thankful nga to Mama Cele and Papa Arnold for introducing Ian to that kind of community as early as when he was in his teens, you know. And yun nga, yun din yung nagdala sa akin na FYI, you know, as a nice trivia, nagkakilala kami sa community when we were still in Singles for Christ. So that's also one of the main reasons, you know, that we have bonded, that has bonded us together as a couple, you know, our faith in the Lord, our journey of faith, and our desire to, you know, be God's instruments of goodness in our lives and also as an inspiration to other people's lives. Okay. The fourth lesson that we would love to share with you is actually, you know, rooted in all of the learnings that we've had, is also the value of generosity. You know, so like I said, hindi kami galing sa mayamang pamilya. You know, we've had our financial struggles. We've had, you know, years of talagang hardships na talagang gapang talaga, na talagang ang daming sakripisyo ng mga parents namin. We've had our own share of sacrifices, whether it's in school, whether it's in, you know, starting our own careers. You know, we've had all of those sacrifices. But one of the lessons talaga that we don't forget ever up until to this day, na syempre medyo we are in a much better situation right now. You know, we've worked abroad, we've invested in things, and we've seen that our family's life have drastically improved compared to how it was before. But really, the value of generosity is still there. You know, whether it's the smallest thing that you can help somebody. I remember before, you know, mahirap lang din kami, tipong yung ulam nyo lang is itlog lang or munggo lang, halimbawa. Pero meron kaming kapitbahay na siguro they're in a much tighter situation. Kahit itlog lang, yung itlog na ulam namin, i-share pa namin sa iba. Alam mo yun? Kasi before, di ba, uso yung nag-deliver ng tray ng itlog. Meron ako isang tray na itlog, hahati namin, bigyan namin sa iba. So, those are just some of the small things that, you know, sometimes it's the smallest things that really matter. Sometimes it's, you know, yes, you can be in a tight situation, but some other people might be in a tighter situation. So, if you have the chance to be a little bit more generous, if you have a little bit extra na you think you can do without, as other people, para sa ibang tao, malaking bagay na yun. So, yun yung mga bagay na talagang we strive to continuously be, to be generous. You know, again, generosity is not only about, you know, financial things. It can be about your time, your talent, your treasure. And this is, I think, one of the things that I've also discussed in my other live series, My Happiness Project, is about being generous. But again, you know, as I said, generosity is one of the core values that we have really learned from my parents. So mga parents ko, kahit nahirap lang kami, we always find ways to help other people who we know are mas nahihirapan, alam mo yun. So sabi ko nga, parang we are all just God's stewards of His blessings here on earth, di ba? Parang whatever we have, let's share it. Hindi naman malaking bagay siguro yung mawawala sa atin if we share whatever little we have. So let's just remember that everything that we have is also from the Lord, and all of those are His blessings to us. So let's be generous to share them, you know. And like we said, one of our biggest reasons of doing this business then is for us to be able to share more. Kasi we know, and we really know that once we have more, we can really share more. So ngayon pa nga lang na, okay, we have enough, you know, we're still able to share. How much more if we have more? Now, we know we have much more blessings to share to other people, to our relatives, to our friends, and of course back to our parents and our siblings. Okay, so that's just some of the lessons that we would love to have shared with you. Please let us know some of the lessons that you have actually learned from your own parents. Hello, Mel. Thank you for tuning in.
Hello.
Hi. Happy weekend.
Happy weekend, Mel.
So yun lang yung mga lessons na, there are so many lessons that we have learned from our parents, pero yun yung top 4 talaga. So just as a recap, you know, sense of responsibility, value of education, our faith in the Lord, and the value of generosity. So I'm sure some of your parents would also be sharing similar values to you, so we would love to hear them also from you. Okay, so I think that wraps up our day number 4, our day number 4 of the 10-day Go Live Challenge. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you so much for sharing your afternoon, your evening, or your morning with us. It is, again, Friday here in the UAE. It's the first day of the weekend. So we are here at home, and we would love to thank you for your time, and we hope that you can catch us again tomorrow for our
Yes,
day number.
Day number 5.
Day number 5 of our 10-day Go Live challenge. If you are watching the replay, please let us know where you are watching from and what are you doing and what are the plans for the weekend. We hope to catch you again tomorrow, again on this mini Go Live series called Ian and Liz, Life, Love, and Biz. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Happy weekend.
Happy weekend. See you. God bless.
God bless. Bye.